With only 16 amiibo left in this Nuzlocke challenge, here's where things stand for my roster and items. And well, the roster's looking rather bleak because I'll be honest, there's only a small handful of characters that I'm even familiar with, so I'm about to run through a whole bunch of these characters. And as for the items, well, here's what it looks like for what I have left. There's a couple decent items, but I don't know. We'll have to see how things play out. Looks like the icon Mario is going to be starting things off as my first opponent today. And let's just say, get ready to see a whole bunch of losses, because my first attempt was with Richter. That didn't really go too well. I thought I'd be able to put up a little bit of a fight, but not so much. Young Link was then my next attempt, and I might as well have not even have tried. I should have just forfeited Young Link because I don't know how to play him at all, but Young Link got eliminated super quickly. Okay, how about Joker? Joker and Arson, maybe them teaming up together is what I need. Maybe I can get a lucky win here with Joker. Maybe my luck is about to turn around. Maybe I'm gonna unlock something inside me and pull off the amazing upset. Nope, Joker lost too.
Achievement unlocked, depression.
Alright, fine. Looks like I have to turn back to Mii Brawler now. So, Mario, during the very start of this match...
Impressive!
He kind of, surprised me, and he just, gave me a stock. Perhaps he was feeling a little bold. I guess I'm gonna end up having to be bold with my own up special here. Okay, but don't blink, okay? Don't blink, because Mario decided to jump off stage, so I had to show him a little bit more of my skill. Princess Zelda is now up, and, well, I may need to be rescued from her. So I guess I decided I needed help from an item, and that would be the poison mushroom. Now, Zelda may have gotten my first stock, but quickly after that, that's where the poison mushroom came in clutch for me, because she got it, and then bam, Diddy Kong got her. Now we all evened up. Sadly though, that was about as eventful as I could make this match, because one up air later left me with just a single stock, and then before I knew it, here comes a lightning foot, and now Diddy Kong is gone. Alright, Zelda must have yelled to me alright, line everybody up, so I did just that. Here's Mr. Game & Watch. Okay, how about we just try Isabelle instead? Alright, those didn't work, but Jigglypuff is surely gonna get the job done.
That's pretty damn sad.
Alright, how about fifth time is the charm? Let's turn over to Piranha Plant here. Now I'm going to be using one of my biggest items remaining, that is the assist trophy. That's because I'm in need of some major assistance for this battle. Now the plan for this battle was simple. It was just to wait and grab any and all assist trophies that appear and hope they do all my dirty work. But Plant did want to get his leaves a little dirty at the beginning here because, well, I did hit a nice down air off stage to give me her first stock. A bit later, I summoned out my buddy. This must be a sign, maybe I'm winning. But my buddy Waluigi comes out, and he put in quite the effort here. He was racking up a whole bunch of damage, and I think he needs to be rewarded. He deserves his own roster spot. Alright, but anyway, after Waluigi decided to leave, we ended up having a duel between Crystal and Guile, but Guile ended up getting the better of me, so when I came back, I told Crystal to get lost.
You're a useless character!
Now, as my plan continued to unfold, I ended up grabbing another assist trophy. I called upon Starman, and as he was kind of teleporting everywhere, shooting out his little lasers, I guess that was kind of confusing Zelda. So I found the perfect opportunity for a neutral special. Plant wins! Down goes Zelda! Alright, Plant won with an item last match, so let's see if I can duplicate that, shall we? Now, I'm going to be bringing a Mushroom Kingdom buddy of mine, Bullet Bill, along for this ride. So it ends up turning out Bill really wasn't too helpful here, but on a bright note, my neutral special was pinpoint accurate early on. But a little bit later, Mega Man said enough messing around, and well, he ended up defeating all of the Mushroom Kingdom, so I guess he rules over the land. Alright, time to try a few more characters. Let's see, Palutena. I'm sure this is gonna go well. Oh, I guess not. All right, Dr. Mario. He's got a little bit of power, right? We could do something with Dr. Mario, right? He's bringing some new advanced type of medicine. It's called like the black hole item. So I'm hoping this is going to be really effective against Mega Man.
I farted and a poopy almost slipped out.
But it turns out that it wasn't. All right, I gotta go back to Mii Brawler. Gotta go back to Cheese Man, I'm sorry. So the first stock went about as every other first stock for Mii Brawler. Which was funny because after we came back, after we spawned again, Mega Man was teabagging me. I'm not really sure why. I got him with an up special, so do your thing, Mega Man. Now, instead of cheese, I did actually try skill next, and it turned out that I might have a little bit of it. But when Mega Man came back, he really wasn't too happy about that, so he showed me his skill. Now in the closing moments, I ended up getting knocked off stage just a bit too far, and like panic, if you could have seen my face, if I had a face cam, panic flew across my face. I thought I was done for, but luckily my foot ended up grabbing Mega Man. I don't know why he jumped over here, but he did, and I somehow won. Mega Man's done. Mii Brawler continues to roll on. Looks like Yoshi. Oh boy, here we go. Yoshi is up next. He's standing in my path. So I'm going to be turning to the staff item for a little extra help because I'm going to be choosing to pair him with Lucas. And dare I say he came out of nowhere. Just to lose though. Go back to where you were, Lucas. All right, Luigi. All right, Luigi. Maybe Luigi and Yoshi, they got a bond.
Nope.
Maybe Yoshi's going to take it easy on me, right? I did try the Luigi does nothing challenge and hopefully, hoping that I would win. But, that didn't work either. All right, time to hit the panic button. Here we go. Here comes Mii Brawler again. And I know what you're all thinking. Here's an up special off of stage for stock 1. Now, look, I'm going to be 100% honest. This match really worried me, and the reason why, this Yoshi amiibo has the floaty jump spirit, which means if I hit that up special off stage, he can actually like fall out or kind of jump out of the move. Yoshi can survive it, so I had to be really careful with this. So as I was battling Yoshi on stage, which seemed to be the better idea, lucky for me, Mii Brawler's down special has a ton of knockback and a ton of damage, so I used it on stage and grabbed the second stock. Now, the thing with this battle again with floaty jumps, every time I knocked Yoshi high, he had to kind of like take forever to get back down on stage, so I had to be extremely careful because if he landed his own down special, especially that I'm in KO range, I could be done for. So I avoided that and hit my own down special again, and it did the job. Good night, Yoshi. Oh boy, a new king looks like he wants to claim the throne. So Toon Link is gonna oppose him. But I think I could sum this whole battle up with, if this was a card game, King beats a Toon. Alright, let's turn over to our little buddy Pichu. Pichu did try his hardest, but I guess I didn't EV train him properly, and it ended up being all of King Dedede's attacks were just super effective. Well, like many of the other characters today, I tried using another character, this time Bayonetta, but I have no clue how to play her, so I just kind of lost. Alright, now we got Fox. I'm a little familiar with Fox, so I was hoping maybe his speed would be able to get the job done. I was able to take a stock off the king, but I was only able to take a single stock off the king. He got all 3 of mine. Alright, looks like Kirby's going to be having a little bit of help because I'm pairing him up with the Deku Nut item. So I'm hoping this pays off. So now, things didn't really start too great for me in this match because Dedede racked up a crap ton of damage on me right out the gates. But as he was hanging onto the ledge and I was trying to go recover, I happened to go for an up special and bam, I got him. I got the first stock. I'll take it. Now as this iconic battle waged on, the king thought he wanted to show me a new trick that I would like, and it turned out that trick was a jet hammer, and he made sure I seen it up close and personal. I'm not a fan of that trick. Now as everything came down to the wire, and with Kirby in one-shot range from literally any attack Dedede could dish out, I had to wait very patiently for that Deku Nuts item to spawn, and spawn it did. Kirby hustled his little body over there, he picked it up, and he chucked it at the king, and magic. Oh boy, here we go. One of my absolute favorite amiibo I've trained, Jigglypuff with Insta-Drop. So I wasn't really sure how to proceed with how to defeat this character with who I have left, because Mii Brawler's not going to work. I will tell you that. Jigglypuff does not go off stage, so Mii Brawler's not going to work. So I guess I had to kind of, unfortunately, sacrifice Bowser Jr. and Sheik here, just to kind of get an idea of how Jigglypuff was going to play, so thank you for your services. But I did figure out my next plan is definitely going to include the Master Ball item. Now as this battle began, Jigglypuff did get the first strike on me, and well, I became extremely nervous because I thought, oh god, I just wasted the Master Ball item on this fight. I really need this to pay off and win for me. But with any battle, you gotta keep going until the very end, and luckily, on that journey, I met Kyogre. And then shortly after Kyogre, I happened to stumble upon a Pokemon by the name of Keldeo. I think Jigglypuff got tired of meeting other Pokemon, so I met Jigglypuff's Insta-Drop into Rest combo. But then as we were approaching the finish line for this match, this fire lion looking thing called Solgaleo appeared. He emerged, and he showed Jigglypuff the power of the sun. Down goes the puff!